Hi, I'm Epokk from Minigame Guides, and in this video, we're going to be breaking down the newest trailer for Slime Rancher 2. And yes, you heard me right, Slime Rancher 2 has been finally officially announced. Okay, so let's just check out the Steam page before we dive in. Now, first of all, we have Slime Rancher 2. Now, Slime Rancher 2 is going to be available on the Steam, on Epic Game Store, and on Xbox in 2022. Now, if we look at the description on Steam, so Slime Rancher 2 is a sequel, la da da da. So what we're going to be having is we're going to have Beatrix, once again, our familiar rancher from the original game. She's going to go to Rainbow Island. Now, Rainbow Island is a mysterious land brimming with ancient technology, unknown natural resources, and an avalanche of wiggling, jiggling, and new slimes to discover. Now, as Beatrix attempts to unravel the island's secrets, she will build a ranch and farm with beautiful conservatory that we're going to see in a second. Then, on top of that, what we do have is she's going to explore a vibrant new world to this rainbow hued island. She is going to discover new slime. So, these are going to be the bouncy cotton slime. That's maybe the rabbit slime that you're going to see in a second, or the aquatic angle slime. That one is in the trailer. Now, on top of that, we also have the Conservatory on Rainbow Island. So earn new bucks from slime plorts, just like in the original. Collect resources on Rainbow Island to upgrade your backpack, build new gadgets, and expand your conservatory. Now, a gadget, I expect these things to be the same as in the laboratory and the original. Now, there are a few resources that I have found in the trailer that we're going to be talking about in a second. And those are probably going to be resources for either the backpack or the gadgets. I believe the conservatory expansion thing will probably still be with new bucks as before. Now, I'm going to be using these pictures on Steam to kind of showcase which slimes are returning and also some new things. Now, first of all, if we look at this screen, so first of all, we have one of the new slimes over here. We have the anglerfish looking slimes. These are pretty much all the 4 confirmed ones are kind of animal based. So over here, we have the anglerfish, of course. We have over here the larger version combined with a pink slime. The pink slime is also going to be returning. There are also a new kind of hen, kind of like a cross between a hen and a penguin, if you ask me, as you can see over here. Now, in the next picture over here, we have the rabbit slime. Now, I do not know the official names just yet. I'm just going to call it what it looks like. It's a rabbit slime. They look really cute. I don't think they are the reference they are showing with the bouncy cotton slime. I believe that is going to be something different, but it's the closest thing I found just yet. There are hens in the background. There are also, of course, also rock slimes, tabby slimes, a lucky slime over here. So we already have those 3 original ones returning on top of the pink slime we just saw. We have over here a tabby and rock largo, excuse me. And I think that's it. Maybe a pogo fruit right over here in the back, but don't quote me on that. Next up, we have here is, I'm really looking forward to showing you guys this. So this is basically the new ranch. So I believe this is going to be the starting area of your ranch, if you know what I mean. So this is the part you're going to start off with. And over here you have these doors to the left and the right and in the back. And I believe those are going to lead up to expansions, like for example, the grotto and stuff that I'm going to show in a second. Now, of course, over here, what do we have? We have a honey slimes combined with a rabbit slime. We have over here honey slime, tabby slime combined with a rabbit slime. That's probably an escape from this one from that one. And over here we have bat slime. So these are going to be some of the new ones combined with something I cannot identify. I believe this may also be a new slime, but it's really hard to see. So don't quote me on that just yet. What I also find really interesting is over here. These are the butterfly slimes, largos that you're going to be seeing in the trailer in a second when we dissect that. Over here we also have the Q berries. which is cool. Now, there little spoiler alert in the next picture, phosphorus slimes will also return, so that makes a lot of sense of Q berries. Looking at plots kinds, we have, of course, the corals with a food dispenser, coral collectors, double high. We have over here with the solar shield, music boxes. I haven't seen any with a roof just yet, or might be on top of this, but I haven't seen them yet. But of course, that is gonna return. Now, look at this place. It just looks great. We have a lot of silos. We have a lot of plots. We have over here a little pond, so puddle slimes may also return. Now, since we have the butterfly and the anglerfish combination over here, of course, those are not going to be, you don't need to place them in water. So they are just a regular slime in that aspect. Honestly, this place looks really, really cool. This is probably the best, picture you're gonna get from the ranch right now. As in the trailer, it doesn't really get showcased that well. Now, as I said, over here we have our new anglerfish combination with a phosphor slime. So, of course, phosphor slimes are also returning. I think there are only most of the original slimes are going to be returning, and we'll be talking about that in a second. This may be a tree to grow Q berries. I do not know. Maybe a new kind of fruit. I'm unsure. This may seem to be one of the new kinds of plorts. And in this screen, once again, we have the honey slime combinations combined with the butterfly. This is the original butterfly slime. Over here, we have the larger version combined with honey slime, the rabbit, the honey slimes, of course, and the honey rabbit combination. Now, there are also a lot of fruit here. So, of course, we have the Q berry over here. We have mint mango. And over here, we also have honey dripping down. So this is going to be probably a beehive nest. So this may be a new kind of food source, as this butterfly is probably going to try to eat it, or this may also be a new regent for the crafting of gadgets that we mentioned earlier, because I don't really see how we can keep that at a ranch. And maybe they're going to be implementing a new kinds of ways to keep food, or maybe the gardens are going to adjust automatically. I don't know just yet, but it's really, really cool. Now, as we are going through the trailer, let's just dissect this a little bit more. Now, I'm going to be stopping at specific points just to showcase specific things. So, of course, we have the backpack, updated textures. They look really good. Now, this is not just a cinematic. Well, this is a cinematic, of course, but in-game, you're going to be seeing that this has also been updated in-game. The pink slime, of course, looks good. I do think they look a little bit darker, so maybe they've upped the contrast a little bit. Let's move on. So I have Beatrix grabbing it. So of course, here we have the first of the new zones. So this is going to be like the grassy plains. The grassy plains are basically grassy, tall trees, and big rocks. These are probably going to be the starting zone. So kind of like the dry reef, but in the second game. So once again, we have over here the rabbits, we have the pink slimes, and over here we have the new butterfly slime, which looks really, really cool. Now over here, right above the backpack, we have our hen nest. Over here, we also have the new type of hen, but of course we can't see it very well due to pixelated frames. Apologies for that. Over here, we have the anglerfish in their new region. So if we just go back a frame, over here we have some carrots, so that is also going to return. We have a roostro that is running away from this pink angler largo with a nest behind them. There's a hen right over there, and to the left over here we have this tree with a pogo fruit. Now I'm kind of building up towards something really important, so just kind of hold on with me. So if we go to the next screen, over here, we have the phosphor slimes. So those are returning, but we already knew that from the pictures. Over here on the top, we once again see the honey hive that has been updated. And of course, we're going to get over here our bats. Now, the bats slimes look really cute. I believe these are going to be the same as in the phosphor slimes. So they're only going to be showing up during the night, and probably they're not going to be able to resist solar light. So I assume that you will be needing to place some solar shields on the corals where you keep these guys. Next up, we're going to go into the cave. Now, seems to be the new type of grotto. So because we have multiple plots over here, we have mushrooms, we have kind of decoration, and of course, the rancher keeps all his bats here, so he doesn't really need to bother with the solar shields. We have corals with just music boxes and a double wall, but there are a few cool things over here. So first off, when he enters, we have over here the decorizer that was implemented in Victor's experimental update 1.4. We have over here a silo and the incinerator. So if there is an incinerator, maybe that means that fire slimes are also going to return. I haven't seen any evidence of the glass desert slime so far. This one is without an ash rock, but it's just an upgrade away from being able to hold fire slimes. Now over here we have our new type of fruit. So of course we have purple cabbages. I believe these are going to be the favorite food of the rabbits because it kind of makes the most sense. Over here we actually have the only upgraded garden in the entire trailer, and that is mainly because it's mint mango one, and it has over here the slime repellent, so the tar ornament. Now the tars have also returned. We're going to be talking about that in a second. Okay, so in this frame, we're going to be seeing the conservatory. Now, this is the best picture you're going to get in the trailer of the conservatory. It looks great. It looks huge. Just look at those distances. On the left side, of course, we have a silo, I believe, and right in front of us are typical coral, with just the high walls, combination of the rabbit and butterfly, and our rancher is going to feed it a purple cabbage. We do not know if that's going to be a favorite food of either of those combinations, because it never shows us how many plorts we get in return. But what interests me more is right over here in the background. Over here we have a plort market with a Slimepedia kiosk. Or maybe the upgrade station, that might also be it. Either way, I kind of zoomed in on the plort market and I counted all the filled squares. Now, it's kind of hard to see which kind of plorts you can insert because the quality is not that awesome when you start zooming in, but I do have counted 24 filled spaces. What that means is that you can sell in this plort market 24 different types of plorts. So that basically means there are going to be 24 slimes that actually give plorts in game. Now we already know about 4 of the new slimes. And I know that there are in the original game, there are about 18 slimes that give plorts. I believe there are going to be at least 12 of those are going to be returning. Now, on the left side of the screen, Future Me is going to place a list of all the slimes that I believe that are going to be there. Some of these are already confirmed in earlier parts of this video. So, of course, I'm talking about, for example, the pink, the phosphor, the rock, the tabby, the rat, the honey, the boom, the puddle, the crystal, the quantum, the hunter, the gold, and the lucky slime. Now, these I kind of list them separately for the very simple reason these are mainland slimes. So these are slimes that we found in either the dry reef, the indigo core, the marsh blanket, or the ancient ruins. These really were mainland. On the right side, you're going to find the fire slime, the tangle, the dervish, and the mosaic slimes. Now, I'm not sure if these guys are going to return for the very simple reason that we had to go through the ancient gate, through the ancient ruins, go behind that last gate, and then through the teleporter just to reach the glass desert. We had to go through a lot of hoops to find them. And, the glass desert was kind of like the forgotten ruins. It kind of doesn't really make sense if they would return really in an easy spot in this game because it's an entire new island. Maybe, I don't think we're going to be connected to the glass desert once again. But yeah, in the description of Steam, they do mention that there are going to be ancient ruins on this island as well. So maybe these 4 may return, but I'm not sure about it. The 3 slimes that I do not expect to return are the Saber, the Quicksilver, and the Glitch slimes, for the very simple reason that the Saber was isolated to their islands, and the lore heavily depicts that the Saber slimes are very, those islands were the last place that the Saber slimes could be found. The Quicksilver slimes are pretty much isolated to the racetracks of Mashi Miles and used as money milking machines. And of course, we have the Glitch slimes, which seem to be like a new kind of slime, only found, only be able to found in the simulation. If we assume that the left side of the screen is going to return and even the four on the right side, so the fire slime, the tangle, the dervish, and the mosaic, that means that 16 slimes that give plorts are going to return. 16. And we have 20 unknown plorts on that plort market. So 24 minus the 4 new slimes that we know and minus the 16 that I just talked about. So that leaves openings for at least 4 more. I might be off by 2 if the saber and the quicksilver do return, but I do not believe that's going to be the case. So I would expect to be at least see 4 new slimes on top of the ones we already know. That might include the one I talked about in earlier in the description of Steam, so the one made from cotton. So this might be like a little sheep. Now if we actually continue in this trailer, what we're going to be seeing is we're going to seeing the rabbit eat his cabbage. Over here we have the tar slimes. These are also going to be returning. I have seen that they have gotten a new type of texture overhaul. I love it. I'm just happy to see these guys get an upgrade. Now, the backpack seems to also have gotten a specific type of upgrade. If you look at how Beatrix handles the tar slimes, she shoots at them, they fly up the sky, and then she shoots them again. Now, this is very normal for a tar slime to take 2 hits in the night, because during the day you can hit them with just once and then they will die, and at night you need to do this twice. But the bounce up effect is completely new, so that was kind of unexpected, but I really like it. Now, what we also have, of course, over here is once again these honey hives. So we have one on this mushroom and one on this one. Now over here we have this last jolly effect. So we have sundown, the bad slimes are out, we have rabbits, we have butterflies, which is really, really cool. And we have an overview with Beatrix. So just guaranteeing once again that our new rancher is going to be Beatrix. Now, on top of Beatrix returning, it also mentions in the description of Steam that she will be talking once again with old friends. So meaning that a few of the NPCs will return. This might also be the one that leaves notes. I do not know if the notes system is also going to return. I have seen something that may resemble it in the trailer, but at this point it is a little bit hard to say. Okay, so to recap this entire video, let's just go over it. So first off, we have Beatrix, and she is going to be experiencing Rainbow Island. Rainbow Island has at least 2 zones. I assume there are going to be a lot more. These are going to be the plainy grass and, of course, the sandy beach. There are going to be at least 4 new slimes. So, of course, these is going to be the rabbits, the butterflies. On top of that, we have the anglerfish and the bats. That will only show up during the night, I believe. Now, there is also a mention in the Steam of a cotton type slime, but that is not yet showed anywhere. And on top of that, she also has a backpack that can be used as a shotgun. Facilities to place on plots. I haven't seen any drones or teleporters just yet, but I'm not ruling them out because gadgets are mentioned in the description. There are 24 types of plorts that you can sell in the plort market, so that may mean that we're going to get at least 4 new slimes in case that the saber and the quicksilver slimes will not return. I am really excited about this. Let me know in the comments down below what I missed, and just let me know what you're most excited about. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.